So I first came to Dr. Parker specifically for a breast reduction, and I was and had been losing weight for the last 2 years and trying my hardest to lose the weight, hoping that that would entail reduce my breast size. But working out was cumbersome. It was hard to find clothes that fit. It was hard to find jog bras that fit. I couldn't do any high impact cardio because of the size of my breasts. So in meeting with Dr. Parker, he explained that it might be easier to lose weight once I had the breast reduction done, because I had started to lose the weight without it, but without them it was going to be easier for me to do higher impact cardio and workout. My trainer had told me as well that my back muscles had been so weakened by how large my breasts were that even working out was more difficult for me because of the size of my breasts. So coming to see him and his recommendation really helped me make the decision that it was the right procedure for me to have done, because I had done everything I could outside of the surgery. And so it really was a last resort, but really the best resort for me. Fantastic. So the staff itself and the scheduling and the communication and the dialogue with his staff was fantastic. So from start to finish, making the appointment for the consultation, the questions with Dr. Parker directly, and the communication around it was thorough and kept me aware of what all the steps were from start to finish with my insurance, with the surgical clinic downstairs, and with the doctors and anesthesiologists. So since I've had the procedure done, I've noticed a change not only in the way I carry myself, but just in terms of how I communicate. And it's funny, walking down the halls in my office, I've had people stop me and say, "Man, you look great. What have you done? What's different?" I've definitely spent the last 10 years of my life a little bit self-conscious and more aware of my breasts than probably other people were. But so since the procedure, it's definitely been a very comfortable recovery, and being able to not feel self-conscious and as insecure about myself as I was before. But the recovery period was actually very easy as well. So in terms of the expectations that they set for the discomfort that I'd feel, there really wasn't a lot of pain. It really was a very easy recovery. Within a week I was back at work. Within 2 weeks I was back to minimal exercise, and then a month later I'm back to doing what I was doing before. So it's really been a pretty easy recovery. I would recommend Dr. Parker wholeheartedly. I very much feel like he is fantastic at what he does. I felt comfortable from the moment that I met him. My general practitioner's recommendation was really all I needed to pick him. But once I met him, I immediately felt at ease. I feel like he cared about my experience and cared about how I recovered and how I felt. And was very tolerant of my questions and my ongoing need for confirmation that I was making the right choice. So I didn't feel pressured, I didn't feel hurried, I didn't at any time feel like they needed me to book the surgery. I felt like it was more my decision, my timing, and they just made me feel comfortable with what I wanted to do.